I put ChatGPT and Gemini in a Minecraft building challenge. I'll be asking both AIs for a layer by layer blueprint, and I'm not allowed to improvise. Same prompt, same 15 by 15 space, same limits, whatever they design, I build it exactly in Minecraft. So if the blueprint sucks, the house is cooked. Boom, starting with ChatGPT, I'm gonna paste the prompt in. It's basically build a house inside a 15 by 15 border using a layer by layer blueprint, and it can only use 12 blocks max. Well, that took 6 minutes, and now we have a response. First, let's look at the block palette, and we have a legend for each block, and the layer maps for every single Y level, even including things like oriented placements. But I noticed something weird. Even though the height limit is 15, GPT only went as high as layer Y8. So I asked if that was the highest it would go, and I also asked it to double check if the blueprint was valid. It came back with almost identical answer, but it said that it found one invalid part and fixed it, but the height stayed the same. So I don't think it wanted to build it any taller. Now let's hop in game. Starting at the very first layer, all I gotta do is follow what the blueprint says layer to layer. Hopefully this won't be too difficult. I'm also putting each blueprint layer on the top right of the screen so you can see it as well. Enjoy the building montage. The video has been sped up and I'll be talking from time to time. Since that's layer Y0, I'm just gonna push it to the ground with world edit and then move on to our next layer. But then I noticed a cobblestone in this corner on the blueprint. I was a bit confused because the flooring is all spruce planks, but we'll see what it builds up to.
Just tell me to place torches here.
Oh no, it didn't consider the fact that glass panes don't connect to doors in Minecraft, making it look a bit weird. Okay, pause. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm editing now, and I placed the glass panes wrongly for layer Y2 and Y3. I'll fix it after. ChatGPT was indeed not wrong about the glass panes.
This is something I actually have no idea what this is going to be. This is supposed to be a roof. We have 5 days out over. We'll look at single those. So currently we're setting this up so that we can hire space. We built this roof planks. Okay. Testing. And okay, review time. The house is actually pretty solid, and it looks like a regular beginner house with no interior, but it's got enough space, and I'm a sucker for spruce wood, so I quite like it. I do have to say that it is quite basic though, and we'll see if Gemini can do any better. And oh, remember that cobblestone pillar thingy? It is actually a chimney. Well thought out, ChatGPT. It is Gemini's turn, and we are using the exact same prompt. After a few minutes, we have an answer, starting with our block palette. It looks like we're going with oak this time, and there's stairs as well and slabs, so I think the roofing might be better. Then we have our legend, then all the layers, then here comes all the tricky placements, including an A-frame shaped roof. Interesting, let's go. Now it's time to hop back to Minecraft. Okay, let's get started building. From the start, I instantly noticed how much smaller the base of the house is. So it makes me wonder on why it chose for the house to be 7 by 7 only when I gave it a 15 by 15 space to work with. Another random cobblestone in the wall. I wonder what it could be. I also think Gemini messed up a bit here because there's nothing being placed right through the door, just air. Okay, so it's starting to look like a house now, with 2 holes in front. And now we've arrived at the roof part. Let's see if Gemini can top ChatGPT's flat roof with the stairs. This is the moment I realized that we've never built a ceiling, but it wasn't included in the blueprint, so I'm just following instructions. We'll see how it ends up in the end. Maybe the last few layers might be clutch, but we'll see. So, yeah. Okay, big problem. The hole. But let's not let that ruin it for us. More holes. Okay. I definitely do see the potential of what this could easily become, but I find it lacking in space, given how it had a whole 15 by 15 area to work with. But I do appreciate it trying to be more risky with the roof, so I'll give Gemini props for that. Now it's your turn to vote for who you think won the challenge. There's a pinned comment with 2 replies, one for GPT and one for Gemini. Like the reply for the AI you think wins this challenge. And let me know if you guys enjoy this type of content. I might turn it into a series, drop ideas for the next one, different themes, different AIs, and I'll make the prompt even better. Oh, here's your OG card for sticking to the end. Thanks for watching. Peace.